The LG G8 and the OnePlus 7 have some similarities. For example, they both use the Snapdragon 855 processor, but there are also some big differences between them. The OnePlus 7 is using a full HD display, whereas the LG G8 is using a quad HD display. Also, the LG G8 has a headphone jack and a micro SD card. So if you were to put these two together, head to head for SpeedTest G, which one would win? Well, let's find out. So we have the LG G8 on the left-hand side, we have the OnePlus 7 on the right-hand side. As I said in the introduction, the difference here, of course, is that the LG G8 has a Quad HD display. Both of them, however, are using the Snapdragon 855 as we go into that 2048 test. This is going to be really interesting, I think, when we get down to the GPU test. This really is going to be the make or break for this test as we go into the bloom test now, and both devices there doing really well, putting all those little blooms on there. For those who don't know, this is all done using the GPU, kind of in a 2D GPU kind of thing. Both devices there, SQL Lite, but look at that, there definitely the OnePlus 7 was much quicker there. It got through that SQL Lite test much quicker. If you have questions about the SQL Lite test, please do read the FAQ. All is explained there as we're in the 3D cube test. But just as I said that, the OnePlus 7 went over to the 2D gaming test, and it's now into the 16 thread test, as the LG G8 is now into the 2D gaming test. We're soon going to get into that Unity test, and that's really when we're going to see the difference between this Quad HD display and the Full HD display. And as I said that, the OnePlus 7 went into that Unity test now as it goes down to the skull there into the valley, and it starts flying its flyover. And the LG G8 has now started its flyover as well. I think clearly we can see, if you just look at them now, the frame rate is definitely higher there in the OnePlus 7. It really is tearing its way through this scene, up to the sun there, down now to the castle scene. The LG G8 is now going up to the sun. It's now coming down to the castle scene. But as I said that, the OnePlus 7 was already into the compression test. Clearly quite a lead here now. What's it going to be? There we go, 1 minute 32.5 as the LG G8 is now into the compression test. 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, 1 minute 38.9. Okay, let's break down those scores and see what happened. So clearly there, the OnePlus 7 won by quite a few seconds, 132.5 compared to 1 minute 38.9. If we look at the CPU time, we can see a clear win by the OnePlus 7 there, 25.9 compared to 31.1. When we get to the mixed CPU, GPU, roughly the same, half a second or so there between them, 38.7, 38.3. And then when we get down to the GPU, it's a surprising result there. Actually, look how close they are to each other, 28.9 and 28.3. So clearly the OnePlus 7 there was able to capitalize on its lead in the CPU time, and it got round the test in a just slightly quicker than the LG G8, but because it was already behind because of the CPU time, it didn't come in first. So there we go, the winner was the OnePlus 7 with 1 minute 32.5. My name's Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification icon. We also have a Twitter account, SpeedTest_G. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.